on this turn. Oh yeah. I want to put my foot down so bad there. Woo! What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at my friend Tanner's brand new 2020 Honda CRF450L. Huge shout out to him for letting us come to his house and check out his new bike. I'll have his Instagram down in the description below. This bike here is finished off in the Honda red. You can see all the white accents. It has an MSRP right around $10,000, give or take just a little bit. This bike has a 449cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke engine. It's paired to the 6-speed transmission. If you're unfamiliar with a dirt bike or motorcycle, you start off in neutral, you can go 1 down into 1st gear, and then 5 up all the way to 6th gear. This bike produces a whopping 41 horsepower and 23 pound-feet of torque. It is chain-driven to the rear wheel here. Dry weight is around 289 pounds. It has a top speed up to 90 miles an hour, and for the fuel capacity, it's around 2 gallons. This has a wheelbase just over 58 inches. Ground clearance is just over 12 inches, so you have plenty of clearance. And then it has a seat height of 37 inches. So at 5'10", you can see I'm almost flat-footed here, just giving you a really nice, comfortable position. With all those numbers out of the way now, we're gonna start off on the front of the 450L. The only key features we really need to go over for a street-legal motorcycle is the headlight just above the front fender, and then this has LED turn signals on both sides. Down below this has a DOT-approved street tire, and then you can see the really cool pattern in the wheel, multi-spoke design, with the black running around the edge and the red hub right in the middle. Up front, this also has a 49mm inverted telescopic Showa coil spring fork. It has adjustability in the rebound and compression, and this also features a single 260mm disc with a twin piston caliper. This bike is constructed of an aluminum twin spar frame. You can easily see that going around the engine here. Up underneath there is a skid plate for added protection. And then this does have a titanium fuel tank. You can see that right up underneath the cover here, just giving it a cool design. Up top, we're gonna move on to the side mirrors. They have been deleted on this bike, and we have one added on the right side here, just making it look a little bit cooler. You can see down below we have blacked out foot pegs, we have the double swing arm, and then up top we have the side exit exhaust, which we'll go ahead and take a listen to. And finishing up in the rear, this has an LED brake light up underneath the fender, along with your turn signals on both sides. For the rear suspension, this comes with a ProLink Showa single shock with the same adjustable compression and rebound. It also has a single 240mm disc. The front disc measures in at 10.24 inches, and the rear disc measures in at 9.4 inches. This bike has a fender eliminator kit, so the license plate is tucked up underneath. As we make our way to all the handlebar controls now, you'll see off and to the right side we have the throttle along with the front brake. You have your engine start and kill switch above that. And then over on the left side we have the headlights and high beams along with the horn. And then you have your turn signal switch underneath that along with the clutch up front. And now taking a look at the digital screen here, we're going to go ahead and turn the electronics on. This screen is very simple. It gives you all the information you need. You have your miles per hour along with the clock, the total odometer there, and then we just have trip A, trip B, your average fuel consumption as well. So that is basically all that you need for this bike. Alright guys, so now it's time to get the 450L out on the road now, and this is going to be my first time driving a dirt bike out on the streets. I have a dirt bike, I have a CRF450L, so this is going to be interesting to see. I've never rode a 450 before, so right off the bat you can tell it's got a lot more low-end torque than my bike. I have had my bike out in the neighborhood like this, so I can at least kind of get a feel for how this is different from a 250, but I've always wanted to ride a 450, and first time riding a 450 is out on the streets, so this is going to be pretty cool. Let's see how quickly we can get up to speed here. Oh, stand up over the bumps. Wow, just like that we are up to speed. It's so weird being on a dirt bike that is street legal, but it's a lot of fun. I would love to throw on some different tires that are street legal or street approved and be able to just hop off the road. I can't do that in today's video because of the tires and where I am here, but this would be a lot of fun to be able to just take off-road and ride to wherever you want to go off-road as well. So you don't even have to trail your bike. You can just kind of ride this wherever you want to. So that would be pretty cool to be able to do. It's not all that loud so far with the exhaust off into my right side there. It's not really crazy loud, which is nice. And seat height is pretty good. Again, I'm 5'10". Got my tippy toes on the ground here with my boots on, my actual riding boots. So let's go ahead, give it a little bit of gas, merging in here. Oh yeah. It sounds really good. This is a great bike. There's not a whole lot here that you need for a dirt bike, especially. Like I showed earlier, you mainly just need your miles per hour there. Very comfortable to ride for a dirt bike. I mean, if you grow up riding dirt bikes and you want to ride a dirt bike out on the street, this is a perfect transition because it's basically a dirt bike. You don't have to worry about learning anything new. I want to put my foot down like I'm out on the track. It's taking turn. It's really weird to want to keep my feet on the pegs for sure, but it's handling these turns really well for a dirt bike, as you would expect if you're used to riding. We're gonna go ahead and turn around, and we're gonna see what it's like to get that front tire up off the ground just from first gear here. Alright, I'm gonna try second. You definitely have plenty of torque to get that up off the ground. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but Tanner let me do that for the video today. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try that again from first gear here, just doing a power wheelie. I'm not going to pop the clutch or anything like that. Woo! That's very easy to get up off the ground. No problems with that. And now trying that from second gear. Woo! Oh, that is definitely a lot of fun. It's a lot easier to do than a street bike or a different kind of motorcycle. With a dry weight around 280 pounds, give or take just a little bit, it's very easy weight to maneuver. It's really not all that bad. And even at stoplights here, I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not a heavy bike. This is definitely fun though, getting a dirt bike out on the road. I'm not used to seeing a speedometer on a dirt bike, so that's pretty cool. We're up to the speed limit just like that, just cruising in 6th gear here. This is a lot of fun. It makes me want to make my own dirt bike street legal, or even go up to a 450. It's a lot of fun here, coming around this turn. Oh yeah. I want to put my foot down so bad there. One thing that's pretty cool too is I can go ahead and stand up and just ride this like I would a dirt bike, going over bridge bumps like that. This is pretty sweet. It's like riding my dirt bike, except I can legally do this. I'm going the speed limit there, and this is a lot of fun. If you have a dirt bike and you like to ride a dirt bike as opposed to a motorcycle, this is a great option. It's so cool that this is something legal. First time ever riding one, and it's definitely a lot of fun. One thing I just noticed too, for having removed the mirrors, which one goes here and one goes here, I don't know if the camera can pick this up or not, but I can actually see between my body and my arm any traffic that's behind me. That is a very, very good spot to not have to move it and easily see behind. I think it'd be cool to have one mounted on the other side as well. Woo! That's a lot of fun to be able to stand up and do that. Alright, and we'll just give it a little bit of gas here, shifting while standing up. This is such a cool feeling. This is very fun. Well guys, I think that's going to wrap up my walk around review and test ride on the 2020 Honda 450L. Once again, huge shout out to my friend Tanner for letting me take his bike out for today's video. Check out his Instagram, that will be in the description below. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.